Is the Ark of Covenant really in Ethiopia? Hi, this is the Sankofa Pan-African series. Please support us by taking a few seconds to click on the subscription button if you've not already done so. Thank you. Now, in order to answer the question whether or not the Ark of the Covenant is really in Ethiopia, let's take a look at some of Ethiopia's early history. As I said in the previous episode, the Ethiopian Empire, also known as Abyssinia, covered the area of present-day Ethiopia and Eritrea. It came into some formal kind of existence around 1270 AD. However, the beginnings of a state were evident in the area that would later become known as Abyssinia or the Ethiopian Empire by 980 BC. Now, this also serves as its 980 BC serves as its legendary date of establishment, although the date may have more to do with a dynastic lineage than the actual establishment of the state. The Zagways were Ethiopia's first rulers. The Zagwe dynasty ruled Ethiopia from the end of the kingdom of Aksum, which took place around the 9th or 10th century, to 1270, when Yekuno Amlak defeated and killed the last Zagwe king in battle. The name of the dynasty is from a Ge'ez phrase, Ze-Agal. I'm apologizing. Let me apologize because I'm not sure I'm pronouncing those words right. Anyway, the name of the dynasty is from a Ge'ez phrase, Ze-Agal. It refers to the Agor people. Although the area now known as Eritrea was conquered by the Umayyads in 710 AD, Ethiopia did not capitulate to Islamic attack because of the hospitality which Ethiopia provided to Muslims during the lifetime of Prophet Muhammad. As such, Ethiopia continued to thrive as a predominantly Christian kingdom surrounded by Muslim states. Now, the Umayyads, or Banu Umayya, were an Arabic clan which descended from Umayya ibn Abd Shams. The clan initially opposed Prophet Muhammad, but eventually embraced Islam before the Prophet's death in June 632 AD. Now, after the death of Prophet Muhammad, the Umayyads were one of the four caliphates which struggled for power. The Umayyads succeeded in establishing the first dynasty to rule the caliphate after the death of Prophet Muhammad. Now, in Ethiopia, the Zagwe dynasty was followed by the Solomonid dynasty under the Habesha. It is believed that the name Abyssinia is derived from the word Habesha. And the introduction of Christianity in Ethiopia in the 4th century AD resulted in the building of churches such as St. Mary of Zion, which was built in the Gondarian period during the 17th century AD. Now, the Ark of the Covenant is believed by Ethiopians to be preserved in the ancient city of Aksum. So, how and why might the Ark of Covenant have ended up in Ethiopia? Well, according to the Kebra Nagast's Glory of Kings, which I mentioned in the episode that I did on the relationship between the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon of Israel, at some point in his life, Menelik I who was the product of the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon's relationship, went to visit his father. Now, on his way back, he was accompanied by the firstborn sons of some Israelite nobles who secretly brought back the ark with them to Ethiopia. And I'm sure if you're familiar with the Bible, you know that the ark in the Bible is said to have very, very terrible powers. People who so much as touched it died instantly. So when Menelik I realized that his companions had brought the ark without coming to any harm, he concluded that God must have ordained that he should be the keeper of the ark. Now, as a close study of the Bible will also show, Ethiopia is mentioned several times, which made it a symbol of pride and dignity for Africans during slavery. Now, for me personally, Ethiopia represents one of the most salient testimonies against Eurocentric conceptions that Africa has had no civilizations of its own, and as such requires a supervising, helping hand from colonial powers in order to progress and develop. Like other major indigenous African civilizations, Ethiopia was a successful nation state which predates many European states. In the next episode, we will look at the relationship between Ethiopia and the Rastafarian movement, which started in the Caribbean. Thanks for watching the Sankofa Pan-African series. I hope you know that we can only continue if you support us. Please do so by giving us a thumbs up if you like our videos. Also help by sharing our videos with your friends and contacts. See you next time.